Hey!
I've just been shadowboxing, man, for ages.
I was trying. I was trying to get up in my chair.
You get caught.
Trying to get up here. Start jumping a bit. That's a great tune, by the way. That's
a belter tune.
That's not even a proper intro yet. We're waiting a proper thing coming through. That was just some generic stuff.
I thought that was the actual one. It should be. We might as well just keep it.
Aye. That's crying.
Absolutely. Nothing wrong with that.
Cheers,
I was in there.
Boom.
Man.
That was great.
That was good.
Right. It finished.
Welcome. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Nice.
Yeah, we got it this week. Well done.
The talking point of the main focus of this at the moment is the change in the background there for yourself.
I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed, Barry.
What do you think? What do you think, everybody?
I love it.
I done some of it.
Well, you know what you never done it all?
No, well, me and it was a collective effort, me and Molly Spartan together.
Oh, aye. Was it stencils or was it freehand?
Freehand. I went, I can draw that.
Love it. Aye.
And I made a stencil. Aye. I cut out I drew a stencil. The missus cut it out, and together we produced this. And once you draw around the stencil, you just freehand it. If you look closely, like there's a glitter to these clouds.
Right.
We thought it'd be a great idea to put gold glitter in the paint
through the cloud
and then whack it on.
Did it work?
Oh, aye. You need if you were up close to it.
Well, you know
I'm going to bring you all into the new room here, right? I need to kind of move some stuff about, but welcome. There's not getting much in it, but I'm going to try and show you this. If you can see a glimmer or a shine here, I'll get as close as I can. Anything?
No.
No.
It probably needs to be HD.
Aye, it's not the best camera. I'm working on it.
Well, so far since this has started, this wall behind me used to be cream. It is now purple.
Did it used to be cream?
Barry's painted his room, so that means that you're next.
Right, hold on.
Week.
Right.
Next week, I want the curtains changed. for next week.
I'll do it now.
These? Are they behind
them? Yours, Dan? No, Andy's.
They need new blinds.
You're going to hurt yourself. Colour your face. Stop.
Is that full?
Right.
Well done.
It's white. It's a white background.
Sorry,
I need to put that back before I get into trouble.
Aye, very impressed with the room, Barry. It was good.
Thank you. Well done, Mrs. We pulled it off. She'll be watching. She'll probably be in the chat.
What else was in Andy's room? Like apart from your bed, what other stuff did he have in his room?
Did he have a rug?
I don't know. I knew the wall.
Did a light wooden floor?
What kind of light shade?
Probably need to look these things up.
I know. I'm going to look right now. I've got a picture it up.
I get it.
Oh, exciting.
What do we need to add?
Well, so you're looking for
what do you name 10 things that came from Andy's room for some anti-social distancing points. 10 things, including Woody.
I think. Right, bed. Obviously, I would say chest of drawers.
No, but you need. I'm not just talking about generic things. I need specifics, and this was more for everybody on the chat. This is for a competition for you.
There's something quite particular that you'll need to get that was in Andy's room, which I can see.
What's this?
A globe.
A globe?
He had a globe, so you need to get a globe. You need. How far are you going here? How far are you going here with this?
Right. Talk amongst yourselves for 10 seconds.
You've got a globe, haven't you?
Hold on.
I don't
he
want
needs
to ruin the
because
there's
also
no way he's not coming back with a globe. There's absolutely no way he's still coming back with a globe.
he'll need. I mean, depending on how far he's going to go. I mean, Andy's room had a laminate flooring.
Aye.
It had a very distinct blue and white rug.
That's a map.
How's
Not a
that?
globe.
That's
a
not a
map.
globe, you
That's
clown.
It's not a globe.
Globe.
You'll need to fold
Here,
it,
here. I can't hear you.
sellotape it
Wrap it in
to a football. Aye.
I try and roll up in a ball.
Aye. Get it now.
No, I'm going to sell this. We are here.
Right.
Ask me where somewhere is.
Venezuela.
There.
No.
I don't know.
Because that's not what it is.
Right. He also, here's something that he had, which is quite interesting on his wall. One of the watch clocks, the big clocks that looked like a watch.
Aye.
He had a notice board,
I mean,
like
I don't
a
know how-
clock.
Do you think I should go with the full pelt? Because
I think you should. I think you should go identical.
This was just meant to be a room there. We've already got a sofa bed coming, but this was just supposed to be a room where I could do this kind of stuff.
No. Hold on. Andy didn't have a sofa bed.
No.
Andy didn't
Andy?
have a- No.
I
Andy.
had a pine
No, it's getting mixed up here. No, you.
pine finish.
Andy, no, Andy.
Andy for Wood Story.
Andy.
Wood Story.
Wood Story.
No, Andy. You mean,
It's like a good guy that, like a carpenter, about a joiner makes drawers and that. Wood Story. That would be Sean McLaughlin's autobiography.
Wood Story.
Wood Story.
Because you were talking about time. I had to say Toy Story.
So we've got a couple of things you need then. You need a globe, a cork message pinboard thing,
Toy
a
truck.
watch clock,
Right,
and
Westie's chipped in with quite a few here.
Westie's
wrote, Andy had a toy truck. You can get that? Can you get that, Rudo? For those of you. Andy had a
No,
toy
right, I
truck.
got it.
A toy trunk. Sorry, I was saying truck. A toy trunk. Woody. That's two, although I gave you one already.
It's a very specific Buzz Lightyear poster that you need to get, which is available online.
Right. Thanks for talking me through this, everybody. You're going to
So
bring
we've
Westie's...
plenty to be getting on me.
Sorry, Wesley. I'm trying. He's not
I
listening.
forgot to turn the heating off. Hold on.
He's still not listening. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
What's there in here,
He's
man?
getting no excuse.
It's because I
He's
listen to
getting no
you.
excuse.
man.
He's getting no excuse for not hearing me. You listen to me. He doesn't.
What?
Exactly. What?
What is
You can apologise to Westy.
Aye.
So, what have you got the heating on for? It's been roasting all day.
Dry washing. There's your toy trunk, Woody, bed.
Here we go. Thank you. Do a happy.
Go.
Aye, you need to get some of the Magic Day green soldiers. The green soldiers, aye. They're
Don't
cool.
have any of them.
I'm encouraging you to go mega serious with this.
Full regalia.
People finding out about it and chatting your door to come and look at it.
What
and
kind
all
of
that.
flooring have you got in there? What's the flooring?
It's just a generic carpet. It needs renewed.
Need them
Yeah,
laminate
no.
flooring.
You want that?
Andy had
Get-
laminate flooring.
Start lifting it up now.
Wood effect.
Aye, you want
Right,
a laminate.
okay. We'll track this progress. I mean,
it was high. I think it was a high polish finish. wasn't it?
sorry?
I think it was a kind of high polish finish for the flare in
Aye.
Andy's room.
Or was I?
A sort of pine effect. So,
When we started this show, I started growing this wee thing. I'd just like to show you my progress so far, which is no much.
What is it?
Wee bit coming on there. It's I can't remember how you pronounce it. Chia seed? Chia?
chia.
Hold on.
What do you grow for it?
I don't understand. Where do you grow it? It's just a wee hole.
So you put it on tap. You put it on top of this kind of clay thing, and you put the water. You put the water inside,
The heat.
and then the whole thing absorbs the water, and the seeds then take it through the stones on tap, and they're starting to kind of sprout inside there a wee bit, and around here a wee bit.
And that's chia seeds.
Aye, is it chia or chai?
Chia,
I think.
Chia's the ones you eat. I don't know if chai's different.
Same thing.
Aye.
Same thing.
Well, buddy, I hope they don't do that in your stomach.
Well,
When you're eating them in your porridge, I have them in my porridge from time to time.
you've got a wee forest in your belly.
What's
Speaking
dinners?
speaking of
Dinners?
Earlier on, I made a couple of sandwiches, which was lovely. But I'm still waiting on. We were doing this, so time got away from us, and we didn't really have time to think about dinner. So it's going to be an afterthought today, I'm afraid.
what was in your sandwiches?
This boy lives on pizza.
Likes his pizza.
A lot of pizza.
What kind of pizza? Just cheese?
Chicken balls.
That sounds nice.
A roast.
Oh, a roast. There's some plonker setting fireworks there.
I was going to say, what's that noise? What did you have, Andy?
I made a bagel with Philadelphia, scrambled egg, smoked ham. Had 1.5 bagels. So it was very, because we only had 4, so halfway 3, and then my son got 1. So
what's spicy macaroni?
Spicy
macaroni with spicy macaroni.
Did your mother ever serve you spicy macaroni?
No. Spicy macaroni. I don't know what that is.
Some of these dinners sound cracking.
Minced tatties, mixed veg, chicken chow mein,
spring rolls, barbecue pork kebabs, and boiled rice. Chicken tikka pizza. I love that.
I had haddock.
Crispy chick, rice and chips.
Smashing.
Dinners have been. What did I have last night?
Spag bol. I don't know. Oh, Ama's explaining herself here. What is it? Tesco peppers in it.
Right.
Absolutely lost your nut. They're no spicy. Are you one of these people where you eat a corner, you get all upset about it? Is that what your mum's like? Korma's too spicy for her.
She can do a booner.
Tesco peppers. How did they make it spicy? Chilies.
Booner's quite up there.
Be very
spicy curry you ever had? Do you like a spicy curry?
Me?
Sweating. Sweat running off when you're eating it.
Do you have a vindaloo?
I've had vindaloo. I've had vindaloo. I think Madras is hotter than a vindaloo. There's one that's
fowl.
I've had a fowl. I've had a fowl.
I've never.
They're absolutely mental, man. I went to London. I went to London, and my uncle, when he lived in London, I visited him, and he lived in this big kind of high-rise building. And at the bottom of the building, there was an Indian cafe, like a West Indies kind of cafe. I don't know. It was authentic food. So because this area of London, Elephant and Castle, there's like a high proportion of Indian people that live there. So this was more like a cafe where we would go for a fry-up. But it served curries and chicken cha and all that. And went in and he's like, what do you want? I said, I'll take a jalfrezi. And of course, jalfrezi's no too hot, so I get it a bit spicier. And I said to the guy, make it a bit spicy, mate, yeah? But my uncle kind of said to me, you do realise that this is a Indian jalfrezi, this isn't like the stuff that you get out of the takeaway in Glasgow. I was like, oh, it's fine, I love spicy food. But this was, honest to God, the most unbelievably spicy curry I've ever had in my life, man. And people say about what curry does to your stomach and all that, and your arse, and I've never been like that because I'm dead into my spicy food, but by God, this killed me. And the next day, I was in London to do a thing for TNA at Wembley Arena, and that was the next day. and I remember being in the toilet at Wembley Arena. My arse, honest to God, right? You would have thought somebody was holding a lighter to my arsehole. It was, and I'm no exaggerating that. It was that bad. I couldn't believe it, man. I remember us sitting in the cafe as well. My uncle was pure laughing at me. He was like, "You're trying to like kid on that you've no fucked this."
Don't sell that.
And I was like, "Aye, man." But I did eat it all. But it was never ring sting. It's a real thing.
Was it enjoyable?
Yeah.
Or was it even enjoyable? Did it taste good?
I mean, it was nice, but there was a right kick to it at the end, man. Like a right. It was because it was a hot jalfrezi to start with, and of course, dickhead here's asked them to put chilies through it. So they've no been there, but they're obviously like, smart ass here thinks he's want a spicy curry. Man, it was the only time I've ever had problems like that. But it was really bad. I mean, it was. But people get that. That's what I mean. Like people get that when you eat a korma. They go to the toilet and go, "Oh, ring sting for a korma." You're like, huh? You've just had a yogurt, mate. It's like creamed rice with chicken.
What is the hottest chili? Is it a fowl?
The hottest curry, aye. I think
the hottest I would know, but
there's another one. I think it is a foul.
When you watch, used to watch Man vs. Food, and he would do like volume challenges or sweet challenges or chili challenges. Any curry that the guy has to wear a gas mask to make should not be consumed, surely. I mean, come on. You see folk not greeting and it's like, you need to wear gloves.
Wearing a full suit and all that.
If you need to put protective gear on to eat your dinner.
You need to hold it with one of the things a Johnny's got for picking everything up. If you need to serve it to them, hold that for a distance. There you go.
It's weird because when you go, I'm just talking about my curry. I've suddenly started developing like heartburn for spicy food after eating it all my life. So now I can't have hot spicy food because it gives me heartburn.
But mind you said that people always talk about the side effects and you don't believe in them. Eating spicy food the whole life is it's a hole in your stomach.
I've done myself.
Talking last week about maybe doing a wee spicy challenge on here one week.
Oh, aye.
Whether it be the one chip challenge or the spicy red noodles, or even order a fowl, and we'll come on and we'll try a bit. But my only fear is that we do this chili challenge 20 minutes in, and then Nanias can talk.
Aye.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm no good.
We're just sitting here agreeing. I'm sitting there like that. Remember to follow. Remember to like and subscribe.
Aye.
Just 3 blank backgrounds. Sick of the place.
Speaking of liking and following, I put out a wee challenge earlier, and I don't know how we're doing on it because I'm not eating these unless it's for something. So earlier on, I says to everybody,
how did we get on?
These packets of stickers is for 1986, 33 years old, and the plan is to open them. The additional deal, I suppose, would be I'm willing to eat the chewing gum, but only if we get 1,000 followers across all 3 platforms: Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, whatever you're looking at us on right now, whatever this wee screen is. Follows.
Like, for example, a lot of people follow us on Facebook, and you might not be aware that we're also on Twitter. So just pop on there, and you can find us on there as well. ASD Web Show.
Don't think that you're going to follow all these platforms and you're going to get the same content. The idea is to give you different things on different platforms. Like, for instance, Rudo has been playing FIFA recently, and I'll have to give him his due. This past Saturday,
I won.
He gave me a right seeing to after all the talk I've been getting, and I mean.
And Sean never beat me either. First game was a draw, and I won the second game, and I won
the entire tournament.
I won the tournament.
He won the whole thing, the round robin.
We had some technical issues. Wolfie wasn't happy.
There was an issue. By the way, this is a brag. Like, all three of us have done really well to develop a kind of fan base, but getting this going is the hard thing. Trying to get everybody to get eyes on the anti-social distancing is difficult. So, what was my point?
Follow us on all our social medias.
Follow us on the three social medias, but there was a reason I was saying that.
Share, like,
And
and
I'll look it back.
a good thing as well, which some people have been doing, is because we're listed on Facebook as a podcast, so you can leave reviews, and that kind of helps as well. And just share the content. You can share, like, for example, on Twitter, this video right now. If you're watching it on Twitter and you enjoy it, you can actually retweet the live feed, and it will show on your Twitter page, and your friends will see it. So, as you know, we're getting there. This is only episode 6. There is a YouTube in the making. One of the things that one of the things that I'm wanting to do is something a bit more wrestling based. So we've come up with the idea of interviewing one of the wrestlers, like our group, our circle, and that will be exclusive to YouTube. It will stream live on YouTube, and of course be available to watch afterwards. But the YouTube's still in the process of being made, and we would like to have enough people that's following us before we then give you another social media to then look at. So one thing at a time, but that's kind of something that's not too far away, and I've already sounded a few guests out, and the guests are going to be really good, and it's going to be really, it's going to be really good. I mean, this is a bit of a carry on, and me like a bit of a carry on, but that's going to be a wee bit. If you like your wrestling, and you'll enjoy that as well. So,
speaking of special guests, a couple of weeks ago, the three of us started talking about these different TV hosts that we liked growing up. Guys like Bradley Walsh. The main one was Michael Barrymore. We were all popping for Shane Ritchie, but I actually reached out to Barrymore and tried to get him, tried to kind of persuade him to come on and have a wee conversation with him. So I've no gave up. He's no said no.
Until then,
we want Michael Barrymore needs to come here and say hello to us.
Everybody,
if we get Barrymore on this,
get on your phone, get on Twitter, get on Instagram, go and tell Barrymore that we want him on here.
Don't harass him.
No, just say, like, it would be nice of you to drop by
and say hello.
I'll need to strap myself into my chair, because if Barrymore came on here,
I think
Barrymore mark.
You would pop you would jump so high, you would end up here next to me.
I would.
You would bounce through.
I'd come through the roof, and I'd ruin all your new Andy bedroom.
Oh, maybe we don't want to get Barrymore on in.
We need to get Barrymore on. Like, that's it. Like, so that's it. This is the goal, right, of all time. If we do that,
get we'll get Barrymore on to tell us what he had for his dinner.
If we can get him on, it's been worth all the $350s we've been paying for all these films. I'm sorry to everybody else.
Hold on a second. Fiona, get her bird. Get her after this. John Barrowman is better than Michael Barrymore.
Fabulous! I don't like when he does that.
Exactly.
I knew there was something about that Fiona I didn't like. I knew there was something about her.
He talks like me 1 minute, and then all of a sudden he's American. Make up your mind.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I did get it.
He doesn't even mix them.
But I have noticed though that his American accent, there is a Scottish twang in it. Like, I used to think he was just talking American, but he's that kind of American Scottish kind of way.
But then he talks that sounds like he's for the goggles.
Aye.
He's good at it.
So,
plays the game.
Of course...
He simply is not better than Barrymore, and that's it.
Of course,
that was false, Fiona.
We watched Kick-Ass over the weekend.
That was good.
And what initial thoughts? I mean, I've seen part of it before, but it was a welcome change to the Tarantino shite.
the 3 hour sagas that I have to watch.
It was an easier watch. It was enjoyable. It was fun. It wasn't too serious a film. It was just good.
Good fun.
Aye.
I loved it. I have seen it before, but when I was watching it there, I didn't remember any of it. So it was good.
Mark Millar, the comic book writer, Scottish guy, he wrote. It was the Kick-Ass was a comic first, and it was Miller. He's from Glasgow that wrote the comics, and they turned it into movies.
My mum used to work with a guy in Tesco who was an animator for comics. I think he drew for Batman and all that.
Aye.
Can't remember what his name was, but
what was his name, man? But imagine it was Mark Millar working in Tesco. Don't think so. He's mega famous now. He sold the rights to all his stuff to Netflix, and they're making all different stuff. There was another film as well that he done that got made into a film, a comic. It's quite a well known Watchmen. No.
Aye.
Do you know what I watched? I'm not into my comics, right? But I do like the films. Happy.
No, it wasn't Watchmen.
Happy is very good.
Kingsman. The Kingsman films.
Oh, aye.
Was his comics.
Same guy.
Kingsmill.
It's similar to Watchmen. Kick-Ass, I thought Kick-Ass was brilliant. The relationship between the dad and the daughter was cracking. Like, there was still a dad and a daughter that wanted to go for ice cream and all that, but they were just these two badass guys that were about killing everybody. Aye. It was cracking. Nicolas Cage was great in it. Like, he was one of the ones you barely notice is him. Like, of course it's him, but like it's one of the actors that when you're watching it, you don't go, I'm sitting watching Nicolas Cage. You know what I mean? Like,
the guy that I noticed, there's an actor in it that I noticed straight away, and I don't know his name, but he's famous for being in something else. Who was he?
Oh, aye. The boy, the
American Horror Story boy.
American Horror Story boy.
American Horror Story.
I think he's got a name. I think American Horror Story boy is an actor with a name. But
he will have. I couldn't tell you what it is. Does anybody know his name? Does anybody want to look up IMDb? Tell us.
American Horror Story boy. We know who we're talking about.
That's all we need to talk about it.
Have you seen the second one, Kick-Ass 2?
No, but I will be watching it.
I think I'm going to get a bash. Depends if it costs me $3.49 again.
No, I thought it was
£3.49.
That's a cracking film.
The build to him becoming like known as this superhero guy, like showing up to the guys at first and just getting stabbed right away.
Aye.
Like, of course, that's what.
But there was a major down point for me, which kind of ruined the setting of the film for me. The scene where he's in the room, they're putting the fake tan on each other. Doesn't he have a stab scar? Doesn't he have a scar on his stomach where he was stabbed? There's nothing at all there.
Do you know like things? Does that things like continuity put you?
Well, that's a big part. The stabbing is a big part of the film, and
somebody's
got his tap off in a scene later in the film, and there's absolutely no.
Well, he's a superhero. He's kick-ass. He's got Wolverine powers. He obviously healed the scar.
He doesn't have powers, but that's the whole.
There was two things wrong with that scene, right? I didn't notice there wasn't a scar because I was too busy thinking.
Show me your
scar. Because who on earth?
Kick-ass, show me your scar.
Who on earth applies fake tan wearing just rubber gloves? You didn't even have a mitt.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
Aye.
That's not going to go even. That's going to be streaky. That's going to be. And she won't ask you again.
But let's not. This was 10 years ago. The mitts might have.
He didn't know what he was doing.
Mitts might not have been like a common thing in the 2010. Like that might have came a bit later.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. But it was annoying me because that was not going on even. That was I have replaced the films as well that we've watched. I've made sure that they're all.
Made sure they're all on Netflix or available to something that we're already subscribed to.
No, I've not went that far. I'm happy to pay for it if I need to. But we're due a film, we're due a freebie here.
But everybody watching, like, we want them to play along, and we can't expect everybody to be paying for these films all the time.
But they're no paying because they're all pirates, video pirates, and they've all got their Cody boxes and all that.
Evan Peters, that's his name.
Aye.
Evan Peters.
Hold on. Before we move it.
I think I know what's going to happen here. I was just about to bring that up.
Huh?
So, I know who these two are.
Huh?
I don't know.
Has anybody been watching? If anybody else is a Corey fan, now's the time to have a type. Listen.
Jeff and Yasmin, okay, go.
Jeff and Yasmin.
Tell us about Jeff and Yasmin.
So Jeff, if you let me talk, you've got a habit of butting in.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I try and keep the flow. I try and keep the flow going. Anyway, right. Jeff and Yasmin. Jeff is a nice guy. Everybody loves Jeff, and him and Yasmin get married. And it as time went on, this kind of coercive control storyline came in, and it got really bad. Like, this was like major mental and physical abuse, like domestic abuse storyline. And basically, on Friday there, it all came to a head. She bottled him with a wine bottle and then stabbed him in the throat with it. Oh. So he's lying on the deck at the end of Fridays, and nobody knows if he's going to live or no. However, I have my own theory. I don't think that the scene as it played out, I don't think that is what was actually happening. I think she's that far gone now that was in her brain. I think she's going to wake up for a dream on Monday, or she's going to snap out of a trance, and she's not done it. I don't think she's actually done it. Okay. But she's starting to go mental because went really far. But
you think the fans will be angry if it turns out it was a dream and they've been swerved? Possibly.
However,
he got swerved.
The thing with Corey is, right, Corey's on 3 days a week, and it's on twice, on a Monday, a Wednesday and a Friday, 6 episodes. But at the moment, they're only showing it 3 times. It's only on once on a Monday, a Wednesday and a Friday. So if this was being shown in its normal sequence, then Friday's episode would have been the first episode on Wednesday. So we would have been going straight back to it at 8:30, and then we would only have seen this. We wouldn't have been left waiting all weekend to see what happened. We would have seen it at 8:30. So that's why I think that Corey don't ever do anything big on a Wednesday. They leave you hanging on the Friday. It's like wrestling. Like the Wednesday's the mid card, nothing big happens on a Wednesday. Just enough to keep you going. So I don't think well, this is, Anne, you get a really good point there. He's got cameras set up in the house. He's been watching her. He's been watching everything.
You say there's no much on a Wednesday, but for at least an hour, you've got the 3 of us coming on every Wednesday for 8 o'clock. That's something to.
Well, the next episode was taken out by my man Andy.
To put an end on it, I think Anne's right, and Westy is saying that he's going to try and twist it, but I think that's what's going to happen. The cameras that he set up to spy on her, he's going to have accidentally recorded everything that he's done, and they're going to find that on his phone and his laptop, and they're going to be able to see all the stuff that he's said and done to her. That's what I think is going to happen. She'll get away with it then. But I don't think she's done it at all. She's not done it at all.
Right.
But so exciting. I love Corey. I've got a right passion for Coronation Street. It's just brilliant, man.
Yeah, I mean,
British institution.
You don't really get much very excited about anything else except Corey.
And wrestling. Really 60 years this year.
Maybe Sweeties, maybe.
Have you been
Ken
back?
Barlow's still in it, still going.
I know, it's bonkers. Have you ever considered going back and gone for the start? Like
you do with The Simpsons and all that. Series 1, episode 1.
I've been following a Twitter page
And they
called
begging them to keep his machine on so he could see the last episode.
Corey Blimey. It's called Corey Blimey, and the bio of the Twitter page says reviewing Attitude Era Corey from 1996 to 2003, and this guy tweets clips and talks about all the episodes and all that. It's just
cool.
It's funny, but Corey Blimey it's called.
Who is your favourite Corey character of all time?
Oh, I would say Pat Phelan, but
Right.
Gary Windass is giving Pat Phelan a run for his money.
Who's Pat Phelan?
Pat Phelan was
a bad guy.
serial killer, massive heel.
Got it, Barry. I got it. A bit late to the party there, but I got it. Who's Pat Phelan?
Aye, right.
Who is Pat Phelan?
Hey, we Pat
Right, so, here's one. Top 5 Corey villains of all time.
Right.
Right.
Well, Pat Phelan. Pat Phelan will be number 1, I think.
Pat Phelan.
Richard Hillman.
Richard Hillman, he was a good one, I remember him.
The Doctor, the Scottish guy that was in Still Big Innes for Still Game.
Right, don't know. I know
He was one of Gail's husbands. He was a doctor that was killing his patients.
Right.
Gary
Windass.
Aye, but Gary Windass he's one of the kind of he's the bad guy, but he's trying to do good. Like he murdered loan shark and stuff like that.
Right, okay.
So it's like he's a bad guy with good intentions. I don't know about. I couldn't really think of 5. I think another good one was there was a lassie that was stalking Maria. There was a lassie that fancied Maria, and she was stalking her, and she was filming her, and she was hiding in a cupboard, like keeping an eye on her and all that. She was quite good. But I'd have to have a longer think about it, I think. But
anybody tuning in now, I was just going to say before you move that on, anybody tuning in for the last 10 minutes talking about Corey, it just says Kick-Ass down the bottom. They're like, who's these? I don't remember these.
Ken Barlow taking the role of Nicolas Cage.
The mask comes off and it's just Ken Barlow's lustrous hair.
We need to decide where we're going to put Kick-Ass.
Yep.
Kick-Ass.
So here is the board. These things don't matter.
Right, it's up there at the top. I mean, out of all them, I
would put it between Into the Wild and Pulp Fiction.
Would you?
For me.
You don't think it was as good as Into the Wild?
Nah.
I think it was. I would watch it more than I would watch anything else on the board. For me, it would go there.
I would watch it again.
But with Andy's vote into consideration, do you want to put it here?
So keep Django at first and put it second.
Because Andy's saying it should go third, but you and I think it should go first, and that brings it up to second.
Okay, I'll put it second. That's fair.
Happy with that.
Cool.
Lost Boys, you're gonna get flung off this board soon.
Aye, Lost Boys is getting a right kick in it.
Django's see a worse film than the Lost Boys.
There are films on there that have got the potential to be.
You're talking that you don't like it. You like the Lost Boys.
I know, but
the other films are better than it.
I'm spending that much time with him now. I'm starting to become his online partner, I suppose.
Right.
Okay.
Ready to go for the.
Get a decade.
We're spinning the decades. Could be a goodie. Could be a shanner. It's the noughties.
Right. What came to the noughties last time? Django?
No. Into the Wild. Into the Wild was 07.
But I don't know if you should tell us the films that are on it or just completely surprise us this week.
Well, no, maybe we'll just go for it. No, we'll just go for it.
Go for it.
Oh. Right,
okay.
Turn up.
Right,
it's spinning. Still going.
What's spinning that?
It is Superbad.
Right. That wee guy was in Superbad. The wee guy. Wee villain. McLovin,
So
Superbad.
Superbad is the movie of choice. A wee thing in the Dusty Rhodes theme. Well, that's what I've gave away the story, but Wheel of Fortune. See the Wheel of Fortune. Dun, 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 dun. There was an old WWF video. It was when Dusty Rhodes was in the WWF, and he came out, and the music that they used in the video, for some reason they didn't have the rights to American Dream, so that was the Wheel of Fortune theme. He came out to Wheel of Fortune, and it was the same song. Dun, 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 dun. Aye, I swear to God, man, it happened.
I'm sure I was watching. I might have been making it up. You know when you watch something and it's like it must be like stock music, and you'll hear like Still Game. It's like you watch like an American program, and it'll be Still Game in the background, or like that's just an example. But so Netflix.
Here we go. Hey, finally.
I'd just like to point out that I'm not sure everybody's jumping on this follow train now, because we've got 15 minutes left approximately, and then I'm not eating the chocolate. It's not nice enough. It doesn't taste nice at all. But I'm willing to do it for a laugh. I'll do it for a laugh.
Well, listen, we don't need to do it. We don't need to do it. Not by the end of today. Everybody's got a responsibility to get this done, and that chewing gum won't be passing your lips.
We've got two things today. There's 2 tasks came out of the night.
Aye.
1, chewing gum. 2, Barrymore. Get him here.
Barrymore.
Get him on the show.
Aye.
Get him. Reach out to him. Tell him we'd like to know what he's had for dinner.
If he gets bombarded with messages and then he says he'll do it, honestly, I don't know what to do.
That'd be great. What is Barrymore having for dinner on Wednesday night? Let's bring him on Wednesday. I know he's got his aim with show.
It'll only take 10 minutes. We only want 10 minutes.
10 minutes at a time.
1 round of online Strike It Lucky. We'll be a team, and then he'll play a Strike It Lucky because he does that live on Instagram.
Can he do it, like go down the line talking to us like, what's your name? Where'd you come from?
No, I'd bust it greeting. Michael Barrymore can start interviewing me. You joking? I wish I'd have family, and then he just starts bantering me. I'm like, what? I will freak out.
It'd be the best for
it. Wolfie, we'd been discussing our kind of, we've picked up a kind of a mutual hobby in the lockdown times. Well, you're a bit longer than me, but we've got a bit of an eBay fetish going on at the moment.
Aye. Your list. I don't need to compare. Need quote and all that, but
I don't have a list.
So I've started collecting, going back, and I should never have got rid of these. Like, I'm annoyed at my younger self. See if I could go back in 20 years and speak to myself, I'd give myself a right good slap and a good talking to. Do not get rid of your old consoles. See, even if it's just because you need to make a wee bit of money at that time, it's only going to last you so long. Your original console is going to last you forever if you look after it. And that's what we've started doing here. We've started trying to build up our list.
Yeah.
And these are the ones that have either got or they're on our way. And I spent hours. I mean, sorry, Jester, this comes under the Corey category again, but you were never a gamer. Like, when I was in secondary school, all I ever wanted to do was run home and play PlayStation, Warzone, Attitude, Nitro. I learned all the names of moves for WCW Nitro.
Attitude used to be the only place that you could get the themes. Like, that's where you would listen to the themes. You would go into the Create a Wrestler bit to pick his music, and you'd be able to pick like DX and all that. But I actually, and me personally, I've got my PS1 wrestling game collection. I have one game left to get, and it's WCW versus the World.
Aye.
Was it? Aye. And I missed out. The only one on eBay, UK based, not American, but I lost out in it with 3 seconds to go, and I never had with 3 seconds to go at the end of the auction, it came up saying that I had been outbid, and I literally, I was like, da-da-da-da, and I just 3 seconds wasn't enough time to type the amount and press submit.
What were you like?
Can I just say that I have owned? I had a PlayStation.
I've had a PlayStation.
I've had a PlayStation. Doesn't mean that I was in it.
Do you like the PlayStation?
I had Tomb Raider. All right.
But,
I don't want you thinking I was dealing with it when I was back.
No, we get it.
But then, just to prove your point, the last console that I did own was a Dreamcast. So
that's it going back.
That was quite some time ago.
But
A Dreamcast, man.
Nintendo 64. That's my next.
That's a good 20 year at least.
Oh, definitely.
So 1999, the Dreamcast came out.
My goal is to try and get all the WWE games or wrestling games, because I want to get like the WCW, the ECW, the Power Move Pro Wrestling. That won't mean anything to you, Jester, but I spent so much time playing that. And then all your No Mercies and your WrestleMania 2000s. I want to get a collection of all the wrestling games, and I'm getting there. I've got PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. So many games. I can never play them all.
I'm glad I'm not in it. You must spend a fortune.
Like, nah, because they don't cost that much.
He's been getting every PlayStation 1 game, and this console's like 20, at least 20-year-old. He's been getting all the games for like £5.
But the thing is, although
PlayStation?
No, just the wrestling games.
Oh, right, okay.
But that in itself, I think, carries a lot of value. Like, see if you have, if I ever decide to sell that, a PlayStation with all the wrestling games in mint condition, I would say that carries quite a bit of value. Definitely more than what I paid for it.
A small fortune, but I definitely get money back at least.
And even WrestleMania, the arcade game, that was the most expensive game. That was like the most rare, most expensive game that I got.
I'm going to just open these up while we're talking and see what's in them. So these were originally from 1986, and there is a packet of chewing gum inside this. And if everybody shares this, whether it's on Facebook, Twitter, or Twitch, get at least one more person to follow us. And if we get a good total in the next 15 to 20 minutes, I will consume the chewing gum inside these.
You're going to open that and you're going to want to eat it.
I don't want to do this. I want to open them.
Just wait
the chewing gum's horrible.
I just don't. While you're opening it, I mean, I just don't get why. I mean, we've got a lot of followers between us and fans. I don't understand why people don't like look. And I'm not having a whinge, but with the exception of Joe and Sean, who helps us with the Twitch, none of our friends at all have supported this.
Right, is it Joe Coffey you're talking about?
Yeah.
Joe's teaching on every week. He's a
fan of the show.
And I, you know.
Also.
Of course. Sorry, Tam and Stevie. I don't mean them. I just mean in general.
They're showing their true colours. Like they might not be friends, but so at least. And I don't. Yeah.
What?
By the way, there's the cards. Right. Wait till you see this chewing gum. You might be right. I kind of do want to eat this because it doesn't look a day over the time you bought it in the shop. I bought this at the shop the day. I went down to the bottom of the street and I went into the shop and I picked up this bit of chewing gum.
Yeah, that's pristine.
That looks like the chewing gum out of Mission Impossible when he folds it in half and blows everything up.
See if you eat this and it's actually tasty. That is impressive.
That looks good, doesn't it?
It's weird because when you actually Google it, when you actually Google how should I eat this, it just says to you basically there's not anything in that would go off. Like it's all pure chemical.
I mean, it still kind of smells strawberryish.
Just eat it.
I'm not going to eat it for nothing. Like, come on. Like, at least it might look good. It might taste good, smell good, but it certainly won't taste good.
Hey, listen,
promise
I
you
think
that.
it'll be. There's nothing wrong with that chewing gum. I can tell you.
33 years old.
And that wee packet just pure dying to be
33.
chewed for 83 years.
That's
So I think I'm quite digging the idea of these eating challenges. Like,
when we hit the magic number,
what else could we eat?
Wolf
Everybody,
eats the gum.
Sand.
when we get to 1,000, so here we go. We'll make a wee advert here. Everybody, welcome to Anti-Social Distancing Show, and here is the challenge or deal. I will consume this 33-year-old chewing gum if you get us to 1,000 followers over 3 platforms. And we're nearly there. Everybody's been doing their part, but that's the deal. These two want me to eat this, and I'm not going to do it for nothing.
Come on, folks, get voting, get following. Let's poison Wolfie. Let's poison Wolfie.
And then when we get to the 1,000, we'll then set the next target, which will unlock another challenge that the threes can take part in.
I'll do the next one. If we get 1,000 and Wolfie eats the chewing gum, I'll do the next one, and then you can do the one after that.
Do I get to nominate what it is? Is that how it goes?
Somebody's going to give you a tenner.
Mate, that's worth
I don't want a tenner. I don't want money.
I'll
Keep
take
your
the tenner.
money. Keep your money. Give us the followers. I don't want friends. I want followers.
Realistically, Andy, what would you be willing to eat if we got 5,000?
Would you be willing to let me order a Just Eat to your door and then get it while we're on the air? Bring it here, open it up, and eat it.
Well, what would it be, or would it be a secret?
Oh, pizza! I'll send you a pizza.
It depends on what. It depends on the condition.
What do you want? A kebab?
That's just you buying it. That's just
depends on the conditions in which it's been prepared in. With the current situation that we find ourselves in.
Let's not go back to this.
Right,
again.
okay.
Go back to this again.
All right.
I'm up for. Everybody, what do you think? And your man, your man's suggesting something that we're clearly never going to eat on the show. Go and have a jobby.
I will eat jobbies if we open up a PayPal and everybody gives £1, right? And if it gets to $5,000, I'll eat a spoonful of shite.
Oh.
Right, so we're putting that out there, right? I will eat shite. I will eat.
Don't
for $5,000.
People don't do it. He's scamming you. He's never going to eat the shite.
I will for $5,000. Right, if I can get £5,000.
5,000 followers. For
pounds,
5,000
not
followers.
pounds,
On Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, get us to that magical 5,000 follower number, and this guy's
5,000 pounds he wants.
I don't want 5,000 followers.
He's not said that. He says 5,000.
No, $5,000. I'll eat a spoonful of shite.
Just a spoonful of
Beth,
shite.
I need the $5,000 first. I'm not doing that. Mind that. You ever seen that video where they give the guy the money? They've got all the cash, the big wad of cash, and they all put the money in, and the guy's holding it, and he's going, right, you'll shite in your mouth, and they'll give you all this money, and then he shites in his mouth, and then they just refuse to give him the money. And it's actually a video where a guy's shiting in his pal's mouth.
Oh. Where?
Online. It's been online, aye.
What do you search?
I don't know. I can't even remember where I seen it. I'm sure it was Facebook, or maybe somebody sent me in WhatsApp or something. They all put money in at a party. They all put £20 each in, and this guy, there was like £1,000 in this
I have seen it.
bundle.
I have seen it.
And then they lay the guy down, and they held him down, and a guy shat on his chest, was it? It was on his chest. And he was lying there going, I can smell that, man. There's shite over him. And then they all run away with the money. He doesn't get any money.
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry, everybody listening that came on here that expecting us to talk about films. And for the last 10 minutes, we've just been talking about either eating or shiting on top of each other.
Right, but I'm just saying.
Know each other.
There was one recently, and it was a guy, he was kind of standing outside, they looked like a bin shed, and he was just eating. And they just all couldn't believe it. They're all going, you're a dirty, like, I think they had offered them money. But
Aye. I think I tagged you in that.
It was a piece.
Aye, piece and shite. A guy ate a piece of shite. He was eating a piece of shite, and he scared him.
Oh, it was bogging, wasn't it?
That was horrible.
Norman's asking who's shite.
I was just about to say.
Listen,
Matthews.
whatever, man.
Matthews shite. You're in. It needs to be your in. Surely you can't eat somebody else. I mean, we're talking about something that's never going to happen.
DT owns a page with 1.2 million people on it.
Well, he's just said right? No, but you say it's never going to happen. $5,000 is a lot of money in a time like this. All right, and he's not having to leave the house.
It's a lot of money.
Spoonful, not even a bowl, a spoonful, $5,000. Boom.
Is it really worth? Is it worth people parting with £1 for?
Yes.
To watch him eat and then spew up all his screen and mess up the feed. I mean, that's how we go off air.
But I've got $5,000 in the bank.
All we need is one wealthy follower to just go. Go.
Just to call him out on it. Aye, let me see.
Listen, but that is money. Like, this is the price of what you would do if somebody gave me $5,000 and said eat a spoonful of shite, I would chow down on that. Like,
would you swallow it?
Aye. For £5,000, that's like 6 months of a wage, man.
What are you going to do? What would you do with your $5,000? Would you just spend it all in the one go, or would you invest it, or would you just put it in the bank and pay the rent?
I could get all the wrestling games and all that off eBay, couldn't I? I could get the Game Boy, the SNES. You know what I mean? A bit like I'd have the full whack.
Mint condition. But every time you play it, you would just be going, every so often you'd pause it and go, I ain't shy for this.
But that would be easy money, innit? It's like OnlyFans, innit? Except I'm eating shite.
What if you did it and you could never get the taste at your mouth? Like something that you just nobody ever told you.
$5,000.
If
that would be just to watch you bulking your guts up. Absolutely.
On the hour mark, I just want to remind everybody.
I don't think I would, man. I don't think I would.
You wouldn't bulk.
Aye, you would.
You would, Andy. You would.
You're eating
I need some juice. I need some juice.
No.
No, hey. No. You're starting to the goalposts.
Nah. If it's making any juice or anything, $6,000.
Where's this extra 1,000 coming from? Why is that 1,000 so you can wash it in?
What would you do for 10? You know
I'd have a drink of pish and a bowl of shite for 10,000.
Like a bowl of shitesicles, like cereal with pish.
£10,000, man. I could go to Disneyland with that when the quarantine's over.
Aye.
What about ashamed of yourself because of how you got there?
People do stuff like that every day.
Every time you spoke to me, even through this, I would be able to smell the manure coming through the screen.
I'd have my 10k. I'd have my 10k in the bank, resting nicely, waiting for to book the dream trip. I could pay for a wedding with that.
What do you think Nicole would say to this?
She'd be up for it. £10,000.
She'd
be absolutely up for it. So
she has to kiss you and all that.
Listen,
she has to sleep beside you.
Money does crazy things.
Apparently.
So does followers. And if we get to the magic number of 1,000, 33-year-old, I'm going to eat this chewing gum, but not before it. And task number 2 for everybody. Tell Michael Barrymore we want to know what Michael Barrymore's having for his dinner.
And of course, again, just to put out the socials again, ASD Web Show on both Twitter and Facebook, and then our Twitch is Anti-Social Distancing Live. So Twitch again, we do stuff on there at the weekend. We play FIFA on there. We stream our shows on there. It's a pretty cool piece of kit, and YouTube is in the making. It'll be coming soon, but we want to try and get our socials up across the board. And it's, I mean, like I say, six episodes in, we've got, nearly 500 on Facebook, which is pretty good.
Right. If you want to keep up to date with every show, we're on Wednesdays, Sundays, but we're also putting out new content. You can follow the three of us individually on social media, but we really want to get the followers for this up. So like us, if you're watching the video, you've enjoyed what you've seen, give us a wee like so that you get the notifications, and subscribe to our channel, whether it's on Twitch, Facebook, or Twitter.
Sweet.
And let's get Barrymore and make my dreams come true.
Of course, we will be watching Superbad for Sunday.
Good film. Look forward to it.
Wednesday. I've ran out.
Wednesday.
I don't know. It's just all meshing in there, isn't it? It's crazy. That's 7 weeks, Simona. I've been in 7 weeks a day, actually.
This is episode 6. We're doing well.
6.
Right.
We're doing all right.
And they're
We've
all
not had any major faults.
Right. Thanks to everybody that's been watching us so far. Like, there's a couple of people that have been with since episode 1, but we're trying to grow this as much as we can. So thanks everybody for putting up with the three of us talking nonsense and arguing with each other and getting flung off. Like, we've settled everything down. I've had a couple of messages actually asking if everything's all right between us. And on air, I'd just like to apologise to you, Red, for anything that I may have done that made you feel that you were in a position where you were feeling bullied or anything like that. I want to go on there and say, I'm sorry.
That's a first.
What have you got to say for yourself? You better be saying it back. I'll take it back if you don't.
What have I got to be sorry for?
For throwing us off there.
See, this is why you don't,
honey, it's just your language, everything.
Don't give the satisfaction. I've messages and all asking him, is Andy always like that to you? Is Andy always like that to you? You know what I mean? So thanks for the concern and the people that reached out to me. This is a guy, this is a friend of mine, and I've got
somebody messages me and says, "Don't wind Andy up, or he'll throw you off the air again." And I'm like, "Why? Like this isn't Andy's show. This is our show. The three of us brought this together, and we're trying to push this out there. Look at the faces he's pulling. I wish I could run through the screen." And he's
desperately trying not to cut you off.
He's just automatically antagonising.
But it's no. It's just like, I think like with the two yous particularly in the world of wrestling, people are intimidated by yous. Like, not in a bad way. People just are intimidated by your presence. Especially the younger guys. Especially the younger guys.
You'll know because you're a hard man. You'll know because you're a hard man.
I'm just no.
We're not trying to intimidate you. We're just trying to...
Never once tried to intimidate you.
I know, I'm not saying you're trying to intimidate you. I mean, your personalities are such that you can be quite intimidating to others.
Horseradish.
And I just don't get it.
So what about your personality? Do you think you could be intimidating?
Oh, don't get us started. We'll be here for another hour.
Unapproachable.
No, absolutely not. I help others.
That's the word. Fist bump me on that one.
We could, I mean, if you really want me, I could go away and get a list, a good list of people that I've truly, genuinely helped, and not only their wrestling career but their lives. If you really want me to prove that I'm not an arsehole.
No, because you can't. There's nothing you can do can convince me that you're not an asshole. It's just that, but you're an asshole, so it's all right.
But that's fine.
We're not complaining about it as such. You know what I mean? We're used to it. We've grown accustomed to you.
That's it.
It's people don't like. I mean, what I'm trying to say is, no very many people are honest with you because they only. They're worried about the repercussion of being honest, and I'm not worried about that.
What are we getting into here? Like, this is you're a bit too.
This is open the can of worms. So Folk talk about behind their backs and all that.
Let's see what you trying to say.
What exactly do you mean by this?
You know,
hold on, before this escalates.
That's going to mess with my trust.
like for example, right?
Oh, here we go. Examples now.
I've got an example. Barry, when he had smelly wrestling gear. And I told him. And nobody else told him. So there you go. And that helped him. There'd been a problem with the washing machine. And your gear's a bit pongy. And I just told you straight, listen mate, you can't wear that tonight. It's fucking humming. And he put on some clean stuff and he smelt better, but nobody else was going to walk up to Wolfgang and tell him that he's smelly.
How come the first example that you pull out of the sky is about telling me that that's bullying? You just say to potentially 1,000 people that I was stinking.
No. Your wrestling singlet was smelly because it was still damp for the washing machine.
Listen, this is only episode 6, and see by the time we get to episode 100, I'm going to tell some embarrassing stories about you.
And I tell you as well, you're not the only person I've done that way. And I've had to speak. Right, well, Joe Henry at the Pavilion, when he was wearing his mad t-shirt and it was pure smelling. And then I said to him, I think we were talking about a stinking, we were talking about a bad smell. And he turned around to me and he smelt his t-shirt and he said to me, I think it's me. And I said to him, aye, it is you, mate. And he went away and he changed his top. And it was just that, having that conversation with him, saying to him, look, mate, there's a smell coming for you.
This is nothing to do with people being intimidated by me or him. This is you going around telling people what you think, whether they want it or no. That's nothing. Look at his big mush. Oh.
But the fact is that night, if I hadn't said that to you, you'd have went out there with that singlet on.
You're right, and I would have, and I did appreciate it at the time. What I don't appreciate is you considering this a private chat between the three of us and telling everybody online that I was stinking.
But it's not a bad thing because you're taking it the wrong way. You're twisting my words. I didn't say you were stinking. Your singlet was stinking, and there was a reason for it.
So what you're trying to say is Wolfgang is howling.
Oh,
that was
fucking howling right now.
He used this wasn't. He didn't come up to me and go pull me aside like a pal. He just I was there. Howling. I really.
You fucking howling right enough, mate. Get that off. I'm injecting a wee bit of humour into the proceedings to make it less awkward.
Like you're trying to do the new online with potentially 1,000 people watching us.
Well, if all these
we've all caught shot with, these things happen. They don't happen to me because I've never had smelly knee pads. I don't understand how wrestlers in general can have such bouffing knee pads because it's never happened to me. You just put them in the machine when you're done with them, use plenty of softener and make sure you dry them properly and they don't smell. That isn't difficult, but so many guys find that difficult.
What's that going to do with Superbad?
Nothing. But that's the beauty of this show. That is the beauty. Right, so you want me to change it to what?
No, I don't. No, just leave it as it is. Thanks everybody for watching. Let's move on. Look at his wee faces. He's time. Look at his wee jaws. Oh, I'm pure happy with myself. What he's got? Aye, there we go.
Right. Well, you asked me to change it.
Right, come on, boys. We don't want to end up in a fight. We've had at the end of another week. Another week in the bag. So, Superbad, 8 o'clock Wednesday.
Right, thanks everybody for tuning in.
Thank you, everybody.
Michael Barrymore.
I'd like to thank Barrymore's dinner. Hashtag Barrymore dinner. Let's make that a hashtag.
Let's do that thing.
Hashtag Barrymore dinner. Barrymore dinner.
You don't need to tag him. Don't tag him. Don't bother him. Just hashtag Barrymore dinner. Don't at him. Don't at Barrymore.
Barrymore's dinner.
Barrymore dinner.
Barrymore looks a Just Barrymore dinner.
Barrymore's dinner, but then it looks a bit. It looks a bit weird because it doesn't quite read Barrymore's dinner. It's kind of like Barrymore'S dinner.
Barrymore'S dinner.
You know what I mean? It doesn't quite.
Right,
It would take you unless
Okay.
Well, we could go for the if
What
we
does
do
Barrymore
the
Everybody's saying goodbye to us. You try to get in these or something.
Barrymore's dinner. How's that?
There we go. That's
Right, so you need uppercase and lowercase.
Barrymore's dinner. Because then it'll be like,
Barrymore.
why does everybody
You
care
need to
about
put a wee
my dinner?
hashtag. You need to put a wee
I know.
hashtag in front of that.
I've got a MacBook and I don't know where the hashtag is.
1,000
find
followers, and I'm happy to eat this, but no before it. When we get there.
Okay, time to go.
Okay.
Goodbye.
What's the thing to look forward to?
Cheerio.
Oh,
Bye.
bye bye.